Hey everybody. Um, if you're new to my channel, I just want to say hello, welcome. Wise Curls, WYSS Curls. Um, I just want to a little bit of my journey over here and why I decided to raise my curls. I was living in Milwaukee, and over there I was doing keratin systems every 3 months. The temperature over there is very nice, low humidity. So it was easy for me to, instead of embracing what Mother Nature gave me, just pay for a high price, guys. This is a high-end service that you pay for it, and every 3 months I used to do it, and then it took me like 15 minutes to blow dry my hair and use not only blow dry but use the flat iron. So I needed to say, you can imagine the poor damage of my hair. Washing my hair 2 to 3 days because the system is create some oils on it. So I needed to say I was basically the bottom line was damaging my hair. So when I decided to come back to Georgia, I decided to embrace my my curls, and but at the time I was paying obviously a professional to dye my hair, and when I came to Georgia was what you can say my natural hair color, and little by little I become more and more lighter and lighter between covering my hair and doing a lot of highlights. I was going to a salon at the time of they know how to cut curly hair, but I still blow dry my hair. My hair was trying to recuperate from the keratin, but still, I still blow dry my hair and flat iron my hair. Some time along over there, I decide to, screw these, I can do this by myself, and I start to dye my own hair. Yeah, not good. Leave it to the professional guys. Is the reason why they go to school and they learn, guys. By any means, if you're good on that, kudos for you. I'm not saying you cannot do it on your own. I can tell you that I cannot do it. You can see my progress on Instagram, on Wise Curls, and is crazy because at the time that I decide to, let's see, the first time that I see Jody at Spring Factor Studio, I was dyeing my hair, and I was recently just moved over here. I searched, you can go to Diva Curl and search by your zip code or address and see who's certified. So that's how I found her, and I went and she cut my hair. Yeah, you see those pictures, you're like, girls, where? Anyway, and I continue frying my hair because it's not other word to say it, and she just cut my hair until on April 2018 I went to her and I say, listen, you you can see my befores and after of that appointment with her. You can see that I was losing my hair completely out of here, guys. It was insane. And I told her that I want to embrace my curls. I want to stop dyeing my hair. I want to go with this journey, what she can do. And she was very sincerely. Let me tell you about Jody and Spring Factor Studio. She is in a big building where they have become these concepts of, they take like all Walmarts, just for saying an example, and they divide it in different suites, and the people can rent the space. So she rent this space. She's by herself, and that's what I love. It is she's a Diva certified level 3, and you don't go into a reception. You don't have somebody washing your hair and waiting to her. No, she is the one that say, hey, how are you? And she is the one that take the time to listen to you, take the time to see your hair and see what you need. I remember not the last cut, because the last cut, if you guys follow me, you know that my last Diva Curl cut was with Maha at Euphoria Salon in North Carolina. But before that, that was Jody. So you can see that I has been in the hands of Diva Curls ladies, certified by Diva Curl, and I lost the track. Anyway, so I show a picture that day of it was that day. No, it was not that day. It was the cut before I went to see Maha. I show a picture of Hi Felicia to Jody, and she's looking at the picture, and she knows obviously who is Hi Felicia, and she's like, okay, listen, curls are different, porosity, blah blah blah. I mean, it's so much of a difference, you know. She have thick hair, very I mean, the inches of her hair in her scalp is not compared to mine. My curls are a little bit different. It grows in different patterns. So you need to take in consideration when you go to somebody and say, that's what I want. Well, fantastic, but that's not your curls. That's what she was trying to tell me and educate me, and I really appreciate that. So going back to my journey in April 2018, and she's telling me I can lift the red. Guys, it was not a red. It was like a burgundy, like a crayon burgundy. Yeah. Anyway, so I say, do whatever you need to do. She caught it. She caught a lot. It was not like a big shop, but she caught a lot, and she lifted. And she told me, let me tell you one thing that I learned that you probably are learning now. Red is the color that fade the first. Excuse me. And but it's the hardest to lift it. So the red pigments are very, very strong. So bet you that you did not know that, and if you know that, kudos to you. So she told me that I really want to go gray and all the stuff, and she's like, it's very damaged. I don't want to bleach it. I don't want to go to that transition. I just want to lift it. And I think that she went 3 times, and that was a lot of shock into the hair that is already trying to recuperate and so forth. over time, wash it, water, I mean well water. Even that I do have a shower filter, it have become blonde. And I remember as it started to grow after she cut it, a lot of people asked me if I did like highlights of pintura because that's how it look. Very neat, but you can see, I know that I don't have the best light. My highlights right now are my grays that I'm very, very, very proud of them. And so over time, and the gold that it used to be my red start to get cut and cut and cut. I have an appointment with her for, oh my goodness, for November. And I cannot wait because I think that this is the time that my hair will be 100% virgin. So I cannot wait. So through this journey, what I have learned, oh my goodness, it's kind of like almost like an encyclopedia of what I have learned. And with today technology and social media, is amazing what you can learn, and you can learn from others. One of the reasons that I started my Instagram and my YouTube is because I have said it, I don't see an average of myself and other women beside me talking and embracing about your curls, your dandruff, how you loosen hair, I mean, everything that it comes with a 40 plus years, you know. Let's be real, I am not size 5. I am a working woman. I have my full-time job. And I really enjoy it, what I do for living. I just, when I start my journey, I want some information. That is wonderful, don't take me wrong, is a lot of information there. But I want to see myself in another woman that I say, that's me. That's me. That's my saying issue. Did not find it. I found people between my ages probably, or very young. I don't get sponsored, I don't get paid. Everything that I post is on my own money and a trial error. When I started the journey, one of my unknown factor of fears with the dandruff was, okay, if I go curly method approved, how I'm going to deal with the dandruff, not knowing, because obviously knowledge is power. And that's how I find out of reading, hey, you can use these, you can use these products, you can use certainly oils. Amazing, you know, things that I have learned. And I got, thank goodness, I cannot remember if it was, I think that it was the 3 of them, because, you know, the companies reached influencers for obvious reasons. And at the time, Know Your Mothers came highly huge into the influencers. And the 3 that I started to follow at the beginning was, and I still was at the time, was Penny Tovar, India Baston, and Bianca Renette today. And they started to get the Know Your Mother's charcoal line. And I was like, what is that? And I started to see their posts, see the videos and so forth. And I try it because they are very affordable. And they have the shampoo. They have 3 things in that line. They have the oh my goodness, it's like a scalp massage with jojoba beads. Then they have the shampoo and the conditioner. So I was like, you can find them at Ulta, that I love it. over the time I have found them in different locations, and you can see those in my Instagram post. But I love it because it was very affordable, and with Ulta you can buy one and get one 50% off. Hello, you cannot go wrong. So I bought it, and I was like, okay, let me see. I like everything. You cannot just use it once and say doesn't work. It takes time, guys, you know. So at the beginning I was using it every week. I don't have dandruff, guys. That, I swear to them, if they eliminate that brand or that specific line, I don't know what I will do because it works. And I have tried other brands that I'm not going to tell you because what it works for me doesn't mean that it will not work for another person. And they put a lot of heart in the brands that I try, and some of the brands are by females, small business, but I may be allergic to some of the ingredients because immediately I put it and I can feel it immediately in my scalp, and basically the next day it started to build up like a scalp. I mean, it's awful. Not Your Mother's brand doesn't do that to me. It's crazy as it sounds. And then obviously at the time they came with the Curl Talk, the cream and the gel. They later introduced the mousse that it was curly girl. Oh my goodness, the CG method. And if you see pictures of me in my Instagram, it is amazing what the cream. I normally put gel first and then cream. Does only it creates the juicy wow curls to me, and it lasts me up to my 7 day and sometimes 8 day, guys. And again, if you go to my Instagram, go ahead and subscribe. You will see it, guys. It's crazy. Obviously, through all these years, I become a product junkie, and it's hard to stop, guys, because you want to try it and see what really works for you and what it doesn't work and so forth. One thing, guys, at the beginning I started to buy things at Ulta because they have an excellent return policy. But one things that I have learned is if I don't like it, I take it to one of my neighbors. I live in a place that is almost like a retirement community, and mostly of my neighbors are retired. One day I will get there, and she take it to woman shelter. So when I'm on the road with for work, and you know when you go to the hotels and they give you goodies and all the stuff, I put it in a bag and bring it back and give it to her, and she bring it to the woman shelter. And that to me is very important, because if you guys doesn't know, the majority of those women live without nothing, for obvious reasons. So they need the basic shampoo, conditioner, you name it, my goodness, toothpaste, toothbrush, things like that, guys. And if I don't do that, if I know a curly friend, I give it to them. um, because again, if you don't try it, you don't. My hair is very fine, and some of the products may be too heavy, even if I use very tiny, become very oily and very heavy and so forth. So in one of those road trip, I have one of the co-managers. She's an African American, and one of the brands that I tried was Bliss Curls, Curls, the Bliss blueberry, I think it is, and it was very heavy for me, and they're not cheap. And I say, hey, I let me ask you this, because some people get offended, and she's like, what? Bring it. And it was funny because when she washed it, she's like, hey, let me show you. So to me, that is not about the money. It's about this curly community and helping each other. And it was funny because she have not tried those products, and she's like, I've heard about them, and I was like, yeah, that's what I try them. I was like, let me tell you, they're not cheap. And she's like, I know. So there you go. So anyway, I just want to chit chat and tell you about it, a little bit of me and how I start this curly journey, and just a little bit of me, Thank you for watching. If you're following me, thank you. In Instagram, Wise Curls, that's WYSSCURLS. The same with YouTube. If you're in YouTube and you're watching me, don't forget to subscribe and click the ding 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 ding. If you're in Instagram, thank you. Again, I'm just the average 40 plus, representing those wonderful women that they're beside me around the world. And thank you. And I will talk to you guys later. Bye.